Hey everybody, it's me, Wes. So I was meditating on you guys' energy and I was picking up on construction workers. We're going to start seeing a lot of construction workers in our neighborhoods and around our complexes and stuff like that. The water is being tampered with, our food is being tampered with, which these are things we already know, but it's getting ready to be worse. I advise everybody to start, starting a garden of some sort. If you can grow tomatoes and you can get your neighbor to grow potatoes, and then you can get the next neighbor to grow this and that and grow your herbs and stuff like that, because I feel like they're trying to black us out and they're going to shut everything down. I did see the government shut down on my like internet page, but I didn't really read into it because I already know sources gonna let me know. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, we know who had the last say so. I just want to put this message out so we all can be better prepared in our households. That way we all can, survive. We don't drive ourselves crazy, because that's what they are trying to do. This world is overpopulated. So getting rid of us by any means is what they're trying to do. Look, strength. Open this deck up and see strength, because that's what it's going to take. Page of Coins. It's definitely time to learn something new. Invest in something new that can definitely help with your household. Things that you need to things that you don't know. Thank you, Spirit. The Two of Swords is out here. It's like the higher ups and the elites and all that, those groups and stuff like that. They're trying to take over. This is the Page of Swords. Let me switch decks, y'all, because I'm not gonna lie, with that deck I do get a little confused with all the wording and stuff like that. And I just do not want to get confused, because it is so much that needs to be said. Look, Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm like, it's so much that needs to be said. I want to make sure that I am on point with everything, because I'm just like, at this point, it's some dark energy, but okay. Six of Swords. I split the deck on the Six of Swords, and this is why Spirit is trying to guide us to do certain things. You may start noticing that you are interested in, like, filtered water, or growing a garden, or getting back to your roots. How did your ancestors do this? How did they do that? And when you start thinking about all of this stuff, a cucumber has like a freaking 30 seeds inside of it, if not more. So, that's enough to plant, here and there, and, keep it coming, have a long-term, harvest, things like that. So, you could notice that you are really trying to get back to your roots, get back to, sewing and knitting and things like that, making your stuff, doing things from scratch. You're being guided to do these things for a reason. Woo, because, yeah, he busy. He real busy. Or should I say, they. His minions, they're busy. Trying to tear us down one by one. And so if you're just not prepared for this type of what shut down, what they're doing, things like that, then it's going to be hard for you to survive. Healthcare is definitely going down the roof, things like that. So it's good to know about certain herbs, oregano, rosemary, things like that, to help with I heard syphilis, certain cancers and things that can be caused by from what they're putting into the foods and things like that. So definitely pay attention to what's being sold, what's trending, things like that. Look, Knight of Swords with the Chariot, baby. I know they mad because I'm talking to you. Because, baby, I really do these readings to help you gain clarity and so you can be better prepared, you know, moving forward in your life. This world is already hard, but we have certain people that are trying to make it hard. And then we have our family, friends, and co-workers that get jealous. And it's because they all put us in competition. Shit, you get a job and you're working up and you're working hard to get to the top, and so you can be in that, you know, position. But guess what? You got other people that's not playing fair, knocking you down, jealous things. You know, it's all a race. It's all of a competition to get to the highest point. So, yeah. Why not everybody get to the highest point together? Why we all can't win? Because they make it seem that way, and it's just not that way. Sorry, y'all. Excuse me. I thought I had my phone on silent. Page of Cups with the Wheel of Fortunes with the Queen of Swords. And then, too, when I was meditating, the first thing I heard, divine intervention. This is why you're being guided to look into different resources, things like that. Page of Cups right here. It's like you feel like you're just starting over. You feel like a rebirth, a transformation. Like you're learning all of these different things, all of these techniques. You're teaching your kids these things. This is why, because see, yeah, we're in a time right now that it's a lot going on behind the scenes. There's some real low vibrational people that are just very crooked and very evil, and they're not playing fair. What else do we need to know? And I always tell you guys, the name of the game is keeping you stressed out, keeping you miserable, keeping you heartbroken, keeping you depressed, keeping you sad, keeping shit you dehydrated. It's hey, and this is why you have to know thyself, and you have to discipline yourself and with everything that's around you, how things are going, to make sure that you are calm and you're able to handle these type of situations, because it's a lot going on behind the scenes that I don't think that everybody's picking up on. You have the Three of Swords with the Nine of Swords. A lot of people not getting a lot of sleep. I know I mentioned in a couple readings ago that my head's been hurting all week, and I've been getting just overwhelmed with all the downloads that I've been getting, and I'm just like, wow. And you know, when being a seer, y'all know how it goes. You're just tired, and you're tired all the time because you just feel like you're never getting enough sleep. And then, you know, when you are curious about things and you want information, you want answers, then shit, here you go, astral traveling. It's like, wow. So if you ever went to sleep and you woke up and you're like super exhausted, 10 times out of 10, you have been busy astral traveling throughout your sleep, because you're trying to find answers. You want to know something. Your mind is focused on something. I kept picking up on fours, in which the four of wands speaks of like your stability, things like that, structure, things like that. So, you know, it's important for us to get disciplined at this very moment, and to start learning things. Like I said, if you can get your neighbor, or if you know your neighbor, they're a big gardener, things like that, and they plan, or, you know, this neighbor's good at this and this person's good at that. Everybody, our communities, we're going to have to start coming together so everybody can live a decent life. And, you know, I feel like that's what Spirit wants us to do anyways. Everybody come back together, because this world is missing a lot of love. It just is, you know. And this is what's causing all the bickering, all the fighting, all the competition. But again, society puts us in that competition. So it's like, shit, we feel like we have to be that lion out there and force our way to the top and things like that. It's all, you know, we're all fighting for that one position, and it shouldn't be like that. It should be fair. Some of you may feel like you're attracting the wrong things with this Queen of Wands. I really feel like this too with this Queen of Wands, with this Nine of Swords. You're not being able to concentrate because there's so much that's going on. It's a lot of mysterious dark energy that I'm picking up. That's why I switched decks, because I know with this one, it's certain things on the pictures that I pick up on, and I didn't want to pick up on that stuff just yet. So I might switch back to that deck, but when we're talking about that low vibrational energy. But anyways, y'all know I read energy as well as the cards too. So it's a lot that I'm picking on. It's a lot that's heavy. But definitely take your time, get to know these things, and, you know, focus on yourself right now. Be the observer, you know. That's all we can do. You have the Empress with the Knight of Swords. Because they do not want us thinking for ourselves. They want us in this energy. Heartbroken, and Nine of Swords, can't sleep, can't eat, can't drink, just frustrated. And because if we're like this, it's easier for us to attract poltergeists. Poltergeists are just energy sources. You create these when you are feeling down, when you're depressed, when you're sad, angry. You know, when you're in this Nine of Swords energy, you're feeling like you're suffering inside, but you're being called to do something else, a higher purpose, and maybe you just cannot figure that out at this very moment. And so it's easier for these type of energies to come in, as well as when people are conjuring up things and sending them to you. Yeah, it's easier for these things to attach to you. So make sure you're doing your research too on a lot of things. You know, I try to guide you guys in the right direction, as well as, you know, really explain these things in detail so you guys know, because some people just do not know, and they're just like, well, what do I need to know this for? Well, when you start picking up on energy, and you know, get to knowing thyself, this is what comes with it too. This is what's going on behind the scenes spiritually. That spiritual warfare that you can just feel, but you really can't put your finger on. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is what us readers mean. I shouldn't speak for all readers. This is what I mean. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know? This Tower is over this Queen of Wands, because, see, a lot of people are, these elites, let me say it like this, these higher ups, they're trying to shift our perspective. They don't want you to become this leader, because with this Queen of Wands, it's like the Queen of Wands, this Queen of Swords, you know, they don't want you to get to this point to where you are thinking for yourself, where you're actually thinking outside the box, where you're not living in this matrix, should I call it? Because as soon as you start thinking about everything, it's like you start to change. Everything around you starts to change. But as long as they have you in this energy, and when I say the Queen of Wands, I'm not saying that she's not intelligent. I'm just saying that the Queen of Wands, you know, is attracting energy, things like that. They want you to focus on your looks. Shit that don't really even matter. Because, come on now, back in the day, we used to wear the little afros and call it a day, put a little hair grease scalp, braids and stuff like that. When you get really into your roots, you already know those braids and stuff for my people. No disrespect to anybody else, but I do want to throw this out here because it is a cultural thing right here, what I'm getting ready to say. The braids, those were maps, you know, certain patterns and stuff was designed on one's scalp to, you know, help lead them in certain directions throughout their paths and stuff, especially during that time when slavery was going on. So moving forward till today, they only want you focused on, you know, like tarot readings, true love and things like that. Tarot's not about that. Tarot's about messages. You know, you can receive that message and know about your, you know, love and this and that, but I feel like tarot is just overrated, especially when it comes to the twin flame soulmate journey. So if you're focused on that, then you'll always be waiting on that one particular person. No, it's about 3 mics out there that like your ass. Pick one. You know, one of them got to be, you know, a choice. They all can be, you know, they all can be good people. You know, just because you're stuck on this one particular person doesn't mean that these other 2 mics are not good for you, things like that. So yeah, they want you to, you know, concentrate on your looks. They want you to feel down about yourself. So you need to change. Maybe you need to change your lips. They're too small. Maybe they're too big. You need to downsize. They want you to feel some type of insecurity about yourself. So, yeah, when you're focused on the wrong things, yeah, that brings heart pain. That brings sadness. That brings just more drama, more chaos and stuff in your life. This Tower is out here because they're trying to put us in a position to where we are not focusing on what we need to focus on, and that's growing, getting back to our roots, things like that, helping one another. People don't mind helping, and I like to tell people this all the time because people love helping. You feel good when you help somebody. So let's help somebody. Let's help ourselves as well as help the next person, so we all can win. We all can get a piece of this big ass pie that everybody's just trying to have for themselves. Look, as soon as I said that, because see, these energies right here, these greedy ass energies, these elites and stuff like that, they're gonna take their own selves out one way or another, because being too damn greedy, being too damn selfish, it's been a long time coming, guys, and we have been going through a lot. This world is so divided. And it's not just race. It's not just that, guys. It's in so many freaking other ways. And so, you know, racism is not dead. And I do not just mean by color, you know, things like that. They have put us all in a tax bracket. They want us to be all in this Five of Pentacles so you can focus on keeping up with the, you know, keeping up with the crowd. I was about to say with the Kardashians, but I don't need nobody on here talking smack. But yeah, they want you to focus on getting a BBL, getting these artificial abs and shit. You can just draw some abs on a t-shirt, call it a day. Who cares? Dad bodies are fine. So it's, you know, it's a lot of manipulation that's going on, what they're trying to put in us. So you definitely have to be careful about sitting in front of the TV, watching certain soap operas and things like that, because too much of anything that could be that devil card is going to hurt you. Watching all these soap operas that got all this crime and shooting and just depressing ass stuff, you're not going to learn anything. You're going to feel just how they feel after you finish watching it, and you're going to be too tired to learn anything for yourself. Somebody needs to learn how to do taxes, investments, things like that. You've been thinking about it on your mind, go ahead and tap into it. Turn that TV off. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know? Woo. Sun card is in the reverse, baby. They trying to make sure we are not happy by any means. I heard self-destruct. That's that Tower. They're wanting people to give up. Keep in mind, I did say this world is overpopulated. They want us to give up. They want us to take our own selves out. Pay attention. What else do we need to know? You see the Seven of Wands is over this Sun card in the reverse, because they're trying to block our happiness. Even if we try to, you know, it's like if you tell somebody, and I used to tell people this all the time, if you cannot tell people that you're happy, they try to take that shit from you. Do you know how many people that are just naturally happy, that wake up, they feeling good? Yeah, they going through all these difficult times and problems and stuff, but they are shifting their perspective on life and just saying, hey, I can do it. I'm gonna get through it. This is why I tell you guys, hey, if you have to write on your mirrors when you wake up in the morning, yes, I can, I will do this, I'm going to do this, I got this. You'll feel better about yourself. Even how you talk to yourself, you have to watch how you talk to yourself. You cannot call yourself a whole bald-headed dirty bastard. You gotta really just say, I'm loving me, I love myself, I'm going to do good. You have to speak good, positive things into yourself. You cannot just say, oh, I'm a bald-headed, yada, yada, yada. No, we're not going to talk to ourselves like that. So, with this Seven of Wands, shit, you could find yourself being, you know, having to defend yourself, because I'm telling you, that's where they want us. I said in the beginning of this reading, we are all in competition to get to the top, you know, at our jobs, just in life, things like that. And it just seems like it's so much. It seems right now that what I'm picking up, the energy is heavy. It's just heavy energy on us. So yeah, it's time to feel free. Knight of Swords. Some of y'all are so protected, and this is what they're mad at, that they can't get to you. But see, this is what I was picking up too with this Queen of Wands, this leadership. Those of you that are, you know, you're strong-minded, maybe even aggressive. They're trying their hardest. And when I say they, I'm talking about the higher-ups, guys. I'm not even talking about family, friends, because they gonna get their ass hit hard too. Because, see, they're already showing how weak they are when they're already targeting you. And you're trying to do you, get your goals accomplished and stuff, and then shit. So, like I said, these low vibrational energies, whether it's our family, friends, these elites, these higher ups, they all gonna take themselves out eventually. Slowly but surely, they gonna take themselves. And I just say slowly because it's a lot of them. I know some of y'all thinking, damn, it seems like it's more of them than, you know, us, you know, star seeds and all that. No. It's just, you know, some people are just saying, hey, they can't take it, and they are resulting to, you know, drinking and cocaine and, you know, blase, you know. So, hey, I don't ever want to say cannabis because y'all already know cannabis is a medicine. That's why I ain't really just, they not gonna, it's a few states it's not legalized in. So, yeah, but cannabis has a lot of benefits of it. So, for those of you that do smoke cannabis, baby, you know, consider, if you're in a state that you can, grow your own. Go ahead, grow your own. Because you would notice a difference between what you purchase and versus what you're growing, and then it's fun to just grow your own shit. So hey, why not? The Knight of Swords with the World card, like I was saying, you are definitely protected, as well as you get your messages from source. You know when to cut certain energies off, so it's harder to get to you, it's harder to attack you, things like that. So when you have spiritual leaders, people that talk about this, it's good to really catch on. Like I always tell you guys, I always tell you guys a lot of stuff. I'm sorry. When you are paying attention to readers and you're looking at tarot, just don't pay attention to all the drama. Make sure that you're getting information. Make sure that you are learning something. Making sure that you are feeling positive when you get out this reading. Like, yes, you know, some of the stuff that, you know, that readers tell you, or I'm just gonna say myself, I know some of these readings are like, wow, I didn't know this person was doing that. But, you know, just think about if you were still walking around and you didn't know. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know? I just said this. Somebody is definitely stressed out about work. That's all you do is work. And it just seems like it's getting harder and harder. And maybe with this Queen of Wands, you don't have time to, you know, fix yourself up and do the whole beauty thing, things like that. Or maybe you do fix yourself up and you still don't feel pretty because you're freaking tired, you're exhausted. So let me say this, because you are beautiful. Or if this is a male energy that's watching this, you are handsome. You know, you definitely have to speak that into you. You don't have to look a certain way. But society wants you to look a certain way because they want you to feel insecure about yourself, like you're never enough. Whether it's your lips, your hair, your eye color, your skin color. Hell, you're too light, you're too dark. It's just, and they want something. They want us all to feel like we are not good enough. Like our crown is just not sitting on the top of our head, straight standing up. Whether you have straight hair, no hair, long hair, curly hair, it doesn't matter. Enjoy you, embrace you. Because, I'm telling you, what they're trying to project and what they're doing to us, as well as on the physical, spiritually, and whatever we're doing to our bodies, baby, they're trying to hurt us. I keep hearing plantations, and I didn't want to say that word because it's going to be taken out of context. But, you know, and when I was meditating, I was seeing these large fields and stuff like that. And I was seeing these workers, like taking up the grass, moving these fields, getting stuff out, doing stuff in these fields. I don't know what they're doing, but I couldn't really tell. Because then I was seeing a truck. Something was being loaded on a truck, but like these workers, I'm even shaking right now. Oh my gosh. Something to mess with our nervous system. Oh, Oh my gosh. So these workers that I was seeing on the back of the truck, they had their little overalls. They did look like farmers to me, because, I mean, hey. But it's like they were taking their crops. They were taking their stuff. They were just driving off with all of this stuff. So, I kept meditating. I'm just picking up on all, like, our food, the water, and things like that. You might even find yourself with this Page of Cups trying to see about, you know, how to invest in cleaner water, how to filter your own water. There's 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck because you're researching. Maybe somebody ran out of water. I'm seeing this land back here dry, like this field. There's nothing but dirt. Maybe it was water, you know, used to flow through there. Now it's just dry. Now it's just dirt. Maybe that's what Spirit was showing me with them just picking up the grass. And I just seen the grass rolling. I was like, what the heck? I didn't know, but I'm just like, we're going to figure this out in this reading. We're going to see what else is going on. Two of Cups with the Emperor, with the King of Wands. They're stopping these friendships, these relationships. It's like so much is being programmed into us. It's like where they want us separated. And it's not to where, like, you know, this race over here, this race over here. It's actually where everybody's alone. Everybody's alone, mean, grumpy, heartbroken, acting childish, stressed the hell out. All you do is work, you know. And then when you feel like you got to get out, you feel like you got to dress all this stuff up. So it's like, it's just so much that's going on. These higher ups, though. With this Two of Cups, with this Emperor, they could be sending people towards you to befriend you. And, like, sending negative people towards you. If you're a known leader, you know, in the public's eye or in the community, things like that, you're definitely getting spiritually attacked. Your head could have been hurting like mine this week, just because of so many downloads, so many energies that you're picking up on, so many things feel like it's going wrong. You could be feeling like you're not doing right. You could feel like you're not enough, but you are doing something. For it to take all these people to attack you, little old you, yeah, you're doing something right, baby. You're doing something right. Keep doing it. Keep investing, keep researching, keep talking, keep showing people, keep telling, you know, all this information, keep guiding people in the right direction. Because, see, those that do get their information from source, those that are, you know, sending positive messages out, we are being attacked to the max. Like, it feels like, you know, all the wrong people are coming into our lives. And, you know, we feel like we maybe have to fight harder, but no. You're making all the... Look, and I keep pulling these cards together. Oh, my gosh. You have the Devil with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is wishes fulfilled, things like that. And so, basically, what I'm picking up is, like, the gremlin. Its minions is out there working twice as hard. Her 3 times. Just to try to convince us that this negative way of thinking is the right way. But see, Spirit got other plans. Look, that ain't it, baby. Spirit got other plans. It's finna, a lot of this shit finna be cut off. And maybe we do need a reset. Maybe we do need a whole reset. Else as a whole entire world need a reset because of so much is going on. We've been being programmed to, you know, feel like we just need to look like this and present ourselves like this. And, you know, some people are scared to even say that they're struggling. I'll be like, excuse me, hey, me, I'm struggling. Like, it's okay. It's okay. But they're trying to make us feel like if we do say something that, shoot, we're going to be targeted even more. You know, like, we don't need to ask for help, things like that. Like, no, look at that vine. That vine has no food on it. So, no, we're not going to starve ourselves mentally, spiritually, physically, financially. No. Whew. Baby, I know I'm pissing people off. See, once they get you to this type of energy, feeling low, insecurities, low self-esteem. They send somebody in with this Knight of Cups to gaslight you and, you know, tear you down even more, things like that. This is why I tell people all the time too, you know, like, you are love. You cannot just focus on, you know, one particular person coming in. You know, when you are looking for love and you're searching things like that, you can't just say, oh, I'm gonna go out here and find love today. You gotta attract. You have to be in that Queen of Wands energy. Still be this Queen of Swords energy, strict about your energy. Not picky, but, you know, hey, you don't tolerate this, you don't tolerate that. Because a lot of people try to put a price tag on love, and that's just not it. Love is free. Respect is free. Honesty is free. Love don't cost a thing. And that's facts. But this person, they're gonna make you pay. They're gonna make you pay. That's where all that gaslighting comes from. Oh, if you love me, you can buy me this, you can do this for me. No. You shouldn't be asking for shit you cannot afford and or give out. So a lot of you spiritual leaders, I'm going to say it like that, they're trying to, they want the world to see us as witches and warlocks. When in reality, we don't put that devil card with the 9 of Cups. How many times? They're the warlocks. Yeah. I heard Dean's List. You could be on a list. That's it. That's the hidden agenda. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Because that devil, yeah. You're being targeted. Wow. And everybody that come towards your ass end up just like this. Going through some type of damn transformation for fucking with you. What else, Spirit? I'm seeing the mature man out of the Kipper deck. It's getting strict around here. Look. Ace of Cups. Oh. You could be a person with this 7 of Wands. You could be a person that don't really set boundaries. You welcome everybody in. That's good, though. I like your attitude. And I just say that because you're open to every individual that comes your way. And that's good because, see, you're learning as well as you're teaching others how to discipline themselves, things like that. So, you know, collective, when you're out there in the field, I'm going to say it like that, out there in the world, and you're mingling and you're meeting people, things like that, you know, hey, you have to take a chance because you don't know who's who. Sometimes when you're in the presence of these low vibrational energies, certain things will be pointed out to you. And then sometimes you have people that just, they're not fully invested in being demonic just shit. They're not using any, you know, dark arts or anything like that. They're just simply just an unknown source. They don't know which way, you know, they want to go. But then you get in their energy and you trigger them. They get mad, and because you bring up certain things from their past and things like that, you just naturally trigger them. But, you know, some people don't even realize we're meant to meet certain people so we can get triggered, so we can really handle that conflict that we have within ourselves. What else? I said, look, I said it. As soon as they come in your energy, they start regretting. Done fucked up. I heard flapjacks. Maybe somebody's name is Jack. Page of Wands is out here. You're being called to speak up. Keep talking. And I said that earlier. This Page of Wands too is learn something new. Time is energy too, baby. Invest in it. Take your time. Be patient with yourself. You have 24 hours in a day. Use them 24 hours wisely. Learn something new. Invest in something. Be patient with yourself. I always tell you guys, you know, learn yourself. Because, see, with this Page of Cups to this Queen of Swords, they're not wanting you to take the time to invest in yourself and learn thyself. They want your emotions. See this little wave back here? This is someone that's emotionally unstable. So just it's bumpy back here. It's chaos. Yeah, they're training us at a young age to grow up to be bitter. Just work. Just work. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. Oh, my bad, guys. Yeah. So you don't live life. So you don't actually experience anything that's good. You just growing up to be bitter. Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords. Because with this Nine of Swords, I definitely was picking up on a lot of brainwash. Anything to slow us down. Oof. Judgment is out here. And this is where you're going to have to really be kind of picky about your energy and set boundaries if you're that person that don't mind getting out there and meeting a lot of people, because of the simple fact that you have people coming in your energy that are supposed to be receiving karma, that are that dark energy that's going without, because they done took a chance with the devil. And yeah, they're going through it. And the only way to get up is to get somebody that's on a high vibration. Spiritual leader. They watching. Page of Swords. I'm gonna do a separate reading on how they're watching, things like that, because I definitely want people to really. Spirit said no. Spirit want me to tap into it. All right, guys. Whew. Hierophant in the reverse. Look, Judgment. You got the Devil card. You got the Lovers. You got the Hangman. It's so many different ways that you're being watched. You have hackers that's hacking into your TV. Have y'all noticed how you cannot buy the old school TVs that had the little fat back on them? Everything is digital. Everything is flat back. When I say blackout, because everything is electronic. Everything is electronic. You got the tablets, you got the cell phones, those are tracking devices. Your TV's a tracking device. So, if you know, you know. Everything you buy today is some type of touch screen, something that has some type of camera on it. So yeah, when I say you're being watched, you could be being watched by your fire, what is those, the little fire alarms? Those thingies, your TV. Somebody can be watching you on your TV. They can be tapping into your screens on your phone, hacking your phones, things like that, tracking devices in your car. And then that's just the actual, you know, sorry guys. I did not cut this phone off. I ain't gonna worry about that, because these confirmations will be hidden. But and then you have on the physical, where you actually have people that are doing these higher ups work for them and trying to make sure that you are in this Nine of Swords, Three of Swords energy, Ten of Swords. It's all manipulation, keeping you in fear. You see the Hierophant is in the reverse, because no, they don't want you to lead. They want you stressed out, working, zombie mode, so you can unalive your own self. It's sad, but it's the truth, guys, because this message wouldn't be coming out. Two of Wands is out here because you need to make a choice to, you know, make a difference. Somebody's like, little old me? Yeah, you. Yeah, you. You have it in you. You have that gift. You are that go-getter. You are that strong person, that warrior energy. You got this. The battle, you have already won the battle. Look, Judgment is out there. Because that even shows you Spirit is standing behind you. You just have to trust the process. Yes, it's difficult at first, but once you get to know thyself, look, once you get to know thyself, and y'all know I always preach this because it's important. Because once you know your body and how Spirit communicates with you, then when you start picking up on other energies, it's easy to discern. Okay, let me let this person in. Ooh, let me let this person in just for a little bit. Just so, yeah, because they thought I was playing. Let me let this person in my energy for a little bit. That way I can go ahead and, you know, teach them a lesson. Ooh, this person, they just, yeah, we ain't even gonna go over there. Gone. I ain't even starting you. Go on. You got to give them the So, yes, definitely it's important to know thyself. Meditation, sitting down. And guys, don't be discouraged when you start meditating, because trust me, when you actually sit down for the first time and start meditating, you're like, damn, am I doing this right? My mind's everywhere. I'm thinking like this. I can't focus on one thing at a time. Exactly. It seems like you have no peace. Meditation brings you peace. It calms you down. For those of you that have PTSD, I hope I said it right, ADHD, anxiety, that meditation calms all that down. So think about your life right now. Whoever's watching, think about your life. How you feel. Are you suffering inside with this Nine of Swords? Because that's what that is. Mentally exhausted. You feeling drained. You feel like all you do is work. Come home. Wash your ass. Repeat. You feel like, hey, this is it. No. We weren't meant to go through that type of pain. We weren't meant to put on here to suffer. So, all these burdens and stuff, bills. Look, what did I just say? You're just feeling like you just have to work. Six of Pentacles with the Ten of Wands, burdens. You just stressed out, working all the time. You owe. Some of y'all could be in debt, owing loans and things like that. This is why I got you guys to, lock your credit reports. Take the time to really get out of debt. See what you can pay. If it's $5, call one of those damn companies that you owe and say, hey, I got $5. I can pay this every week or every month. You'll get it paid down. Because then once you start this, and I know it's $5 and I know it's small, and you're like, man, Wes, this damn bill is $267. $5 gonna take me forever. No, it's not. Because once you start and you start planning and you get in there, you're like, wait, I really can pay 10. No, if I cut this, I can do 20. Then guess what? That $5 you done turned into $20 that freaking fast. Next thing you know, shit, I can go without this. Let me put 50 on here. Next thing you know, you done already paid that damn that debt down. It gets easier with time, but I'm telling you, to society, these elites, these higher ups, they want us Three of Swords, Nine of Swords. So you have to just say, hey, I'm finna get out of this situation. I'm finna pop out. I'm finna think of something. I'm finna do something. Spiritually, meditation. Because I definitely want you guys to start picking up on your surroundings spiritually. When you invite somebody in your home and they leave and you feel like, I need to clean up. House not even dirty at all. It's just the vibe that you felt. Yeah. Pay attention to that. Because somebody in your house was low vibrational and you're just like, For those of you that move your furniture around a lot, pay attention. Why do you move your furniture around? The energy in your house. It's time for a shift. It's time for a change. Pay attention to that. See, our bodies already tell us what we're doing. This is why I say I was meditating, or I just pay attention to my body. Because your body's going to let you know. Your body's like, When somebody comes to see your energy and they're wrong for you, it's like you get this punch in your stomach. Hey! No, pay attention. Look at them. Something ain't right. Something's off. They hiding something. These liars out here, baby, they gonna tell on themselves. Because why you lying? What you got to hide? Anybody that lie to you, they hiding something. Why? Why they lying so damn much? Because they hiding something. Pay attention. Anything else we need to know? Ooh. Spirit said don't turn it over. Okay. Yeah, see, this is you becoming free. Some of you right now feel like, damn, I didn't realize how sad I am inside. I don't feel like how depressed I am. Or maybe you have realized how depressed you are, but you don't know where that energy is coming from. You don't know why you're feeling like this. Oh, this is a lot. Spirit, what is going on? See. As soon as you say, hey, I'm finna do things better, these blessings start coming in. I am shaking. Y'all see that? The cards are just vibrating and gyrating and shit. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a source. Y'all, my legs are just shaking. Who is nervous? It's stomach just growling? I am a little hungry. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little hungry. Let me get up here and eat something. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. I definitely want to put this message out so y'all can know to, you know, this is why you're experiencing certain things. This is why you're feeling like I need to go grow something. I need to look into some information. I need to learn this. I need to do this. This is why you're in that mood right now, feeling like that. Oh, goodness. You have the Star card. This is you coming up with those ideas. Spirit is definitely being putting some weight on you, like, hey, get up and do this, do that, try this, try that, you know, so you can be happy, so you can feel free, so you can, you know, be in that good energy. Because baby, what's around us, these are the elites, these are our higher ups, these are, whew, this is what's leading the world right now. Let me say that. And if you're not speaking up and your voice is not heard, baby, you're going to find yourself in this Five of Pentacles. Judgment is out here because we all need to get in that Empress energy and start birthing out those ideas. Whether you are male or female, it's that this Empress energy. I know, you know, the original, or not the original, because this is the original. Some tarot decks have, you know, a pregnant woman, but see, that's that, those are your ideas. See, you're thinking about it, but see, with this Page of Cups, it's like, I can't do it. I don't know what to do. I'm just going, I got a good idea, but I'm not going to do anything about it. It's like, no. Somebody stole your idea. That's what I just heard. You might even be God at this time to put it out. But see, that's another thing too. Whoever stole what idea from you, it may be just for one person right now who I'm talking to. Whoever stole your idea, it's not going to work out for them. And it may look like it's working out for them, but it's not going to work out because it's going to fold. This Tower is out here because it changed. It's getting ready to be a major shift. So, and this shift is everybody coming together to help one another. So we all don't be in this Five of Pentacles. Whether you are sewing, whether you are DIY projects, whether you are out in the field growing, you are changing. Your mission was to change. Whatever it is, whatever you feel like investing in. You could be investing in stock. You could be telling people how to fix their credit. You know, teaching the people how to fix their credit, things like that. I talk about a variety of things. I know everybody's like, oh my gosh, she's everywhere. Yes, because it's so much. It's so much going on. It's so much going on around us, behind the scenes, things like that, that we just, you know, don't know about. Whether it's physical or spiritually, things like that. So, yeah, I do talk about a lot of stuff. And you're just like, wow. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, it's a lot. Because these energies that I was picking up was so freaking heavy. But now, after I done said everything, it feels lighter. Because a lot of people are going to start waking up. That's this judgment right here. And start facing the truth. Like, yeah, we need to get back to how our ancestors were living, as well as making our own medicine. You could be finding out that you are going back to like a lot of natural ways. Not this magician practitioner using the elements and stuff like that, but in a negative way, but actually using the elements in a more positive way. Hoodoo, let's take hoodoo for instance. Hoodoo is herbs. Making medicine. When they say a root doctor, oh, I'm gonna go see the root doctor. I can go, or the medicine man. I'm gonna go get healed. Yeah, they're going to go see a person that is a herbalist. They, you know, they practice with natural herbs. They make medicine. Somebody might just get a bark off the tree and just say, hey, put this on a wound. It's gonna heal your ass in 2 days. Child say, baby, them damn mosquitoes be out there tearing my ass up left and right, just eating at my little booty. But I got my the aloe vera plants. I open them leaves up, put them on my wounds and stuff on my skin, baby. Psh. By the time I go to bed, them damn bumps and already went down. Look, that was confirmation. My phone just went off. It just lit up. Boop. Y'all see that? So yeah, Guys, I hope this helped. If y'all have any other encouraging words for somebody, please put it down in the comment section. Please, guys, be nice to one another in the comment section. Please, please, please. You cannot make somebody know. If they don't know, they don't know. You cannot make somebody know. And so this is where we're having to come in together. Each one teach one. But be kind when you're teaching someone, because again, they don't know. So it's like teaching a baby, teaching a little kid or something like that. Yes, we're adults, and I'm not calling us childish or kids. I'm just saying we're at the beginning of that stage. We're learning. We don't know. So if you're teaching somebody about stock, credit, you know, sewing, landscaping, gardening, whatever it is, be patient with that individual, because you will want somebody to be patient with you. All right, guys, I love y'all so much. Take it easy. See y'all next time. Bye.